Hi guys, today we are going to discuss on the research paper on knowledge discovery, analysis and prediction in healthcare using data mining and analytics, written by Akshay Raul, Atharva Patil, Prem Raheja and Rupali Sawant. Introduction. The wealth distribution and the overlap between the cost differences in similar types of drugs have a major role to play in pharmaceutical industry, economy, insurance and health ministry. There is a need to bridge the gap between the lower section of the society and the drugs available at higher rates. The market share of each company has a role to play in that particular medicine availability and pricing. Drugs prescribed by the doctors may not be affordable to all the people, so they need to know the different alternatives to the same drug. Data will be mined from the medical portals collected from local pharmacies to create the aggregated data resources which will be grouped under a target section. The result can be then computed using the decision making algorithm based on the disease and the cost. The focus on this paper is on pharmaceutical institution and information regarding medicines. Frequent unbalanced distribution of medicine in healthcare institutions may result with serious threats to the health condition of a person. Thus, the proposed system will be used to create a public awareness about the alternative drug for a particular medicine, availability of that alternative drug in the locality. Alternate policies. There are two scenarios. In first scenario, suppose the medicine X and Y have the same target action and contains the same drug, but the medicine X is priced at 72.90 bucks, whereas medicine Y is priced at 16.50 bucks. This is the clear indication that there is a price difference, and Y can be proposed as a cheaper alternative to medicine X if it holds that the company supplying cheaper medicine had a credibility in the market. The second scenario is both the medicines X and Y have the same target action, but there is a difference in the dosage of both medicine. Uh, the medicine X is priced at rupees 56, whereas medicine Y, with the greater dosage, is priced at 64.30 bucks. This pinpoints that there isn't much difference between the price, but surely the dosage difference. This may not be suggested as a cheaper alternative, but as a low power alternative to the same medicine. Although it is not advised to consume a higher dosage medicine without doctor's prescription. Need of data mining in healthcare. Big data is a big term referring to a precise massive collection of data that the traditional data analysis techniques cannot provide. In addition to large amount of data, velocity and variety are main concern in big data. Daily thousands of gigabytes worth of data is generated, which is in form of numeric medicine attributes, patient's health record. Such raw data is unstructured and widely spread over different sections of medicine and pharmacy. This data needs to be analyzed to give a structured result and insights to how useful it can be for a business for market competition. This falls under the data analytics of medicines, disease, demography of patients, etc. Data analysis is done via data mining using parameters of components of existing medicine, existing trends based on previous knowledge or information of medical research. Data mining produces results whose analysis is of great value. That may be a turning point and lend itself to turning of fortune for that company. The need of data mining in healthcare. The data mining is used for knowledge discovery. It formulates business idea and proposal, questions the business model, processing of business model, execute data mining queries, process data mined result, and store and analyze the result. The need of data mining in healthcare. So the question is, what is analysis? Analysis is a set of standardized algorithms and rules which are followed to mine data. Each algorithm having a different approach and parameters satisfying prediction. There are limited set of algorithms available due to vastness and varied nature of medical data, but also due to limited perception of data prediction by humans to design such algorithms. The analysis is done on the following data: the text mine data, classified data about medicine, medical network, medical portals, medical conferences and summits, pharmacy and their R&D spendings. The analysis technique. There are two analysis techniques. The first is using artificial neural network. Why neural network in medicine? Neural network performs a very important role in the field of medicines. It can be used to diagnose different diseases which could be possible by giving different effects or changes which are felt in body by assigning weights to each parameter. It can also be used to find the appropriate medicine containing the required drug for a particular disease. Also, it can be used to differentiate between the patient who needs monthly checkup and the other patient. It can also be used for image processing, which can be utilized massively on a parallel computers. How can neural networks be used in medical? There are three methods in which it can be used. The first is supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforced learning. With the system learning from previous inputs, that will not only increase the comparison with the result but also increase the efficiency of the system. The second analysis technique is using decision tree. Decision tree is a structure which is used to output different outputs based on parameters for an existing input, giving desired output at the end node. They are used in classification and prediction. Here, each end node will point to end drug to be suggested. In order to classify the data, process is starting from the root node and following the argument down until it reaches the final node, at which time a decision is made. Decision tree can also be interpreted as a special form of rule set, which is characterized by its hierarchical organization of rules, a hierarchy that is simple and powerful to make decisions. There can be an element of error or correction formula may be needed here. The proposed system and analysis. Now, from the above two medicines belonging to the same drug, we can see the cost of the first medicine is 76.47 bucks, whereas the cost of second medicine is 40 bucks, both having the same quantity, that is 10 mg respectively. The drug is the same. The quantity is the same. They serve for heart disease, but the medicine names, price, and manufacturers are apparently different. Now, these medicines can be swapped with each other brand on company reputation, company R&D, and demography. Proposed algorithm. The proposed algorithm to the prediction system is that it will accept the input as the queries from varied set of people, which will consist of patients, doctors, pharmaceutical and insurance companies, and chemists. The query input will include information requests for particular medicine or drug, preferred medicines revenue generated by a particular segment of medicine and drugs, and demography of medicine consumption, requests for comparison between the medicines and drugs. The output from the system will return different output depending on the request query. The system will respond according to the decision tree and current knowledge it has. The system can return medicine and drug information, revenues, and financials generated by the segment of medicine, similar medicine, demographics about the consumption of medicine and their correlation between the disease and the demographic if such correlation is possible with high confidence level. The proposed algorithm will accept the query, parse the query for its content, and process it. Then it will pass the query to decision tree. Then the decision tree will compute most optimum solution. The solution will comprise of one or more nodes. If the query consists of multiple attributes, then it will store the query and its output in the log. Then the machine will learn from its stored tuples. It will process the output and display the formatted results. So the conclusion is from this paper, it aspects the healthcare domain by providing information to different bodies like doctors, patients, chemists, pharmaceutical, and the insurance companies. The proposed system helps the patients to find an alternative to the medicine which is prescribed by the doctor. This not only helps the patients to find an alternative but also to find an optimum price of the drugs required. The doctors are benefited by studying about the different drug composition in a medicine and the effect and side effects of the medicine. Chemists can refer to the findings of the list of medicine which are in demand. Pharmaceutical companies can find their competitors and the price of the medicine they are selling at, which will help them in advertising for the respective medicine. The insurance companies can find out which area is more prone to disease and expand their sales out there. The use of data mining not only reduces the human effort for finding information but also provides the information in fraction of seconds. Thank you.